Welcome to Legal Literacy at CRISO. On this channel, if you are seeing us for the first time, we discuss cases that are in court, and some have been decided and some are yet to be decided. So today's case is one that we would call the most serious offense if it comes to criminal law, because it relates to murder. And when we talk of murder in criminal law, there are two elements that the prosecutor or the prosecution should prove beyond reasonable doubt. So the state has the duty to prove beyond reasonable doubt the following elements. Number one element, it's called actus reus, and number two element, it's called mens rea. So when we talk of actus reus, it's a Latin term which means the act of committing murder itself. And then when we talk of mens rea, it's a Latin term which means the intention of committing murder itself. So murder is described as the intentional killing of another person. So in other words, you cannot be charged of murder because you have intentionally killed a chicken or an animal. It has to be a person. So today's case, we are going to be talking of this lady who has been sentenced to 3 life sentences. 3 life sentences, yes, you heard me right, 3 life sentences. The reason why she has been sentenced to 3 life sentences is in 2016, she was dating this guy called Changisa, and she then said Changisa had infected her of HIV and AIDS. And she went and looked for another boyfriend called Piri, and together they murdered this man, Changisa, and buried her at the back of a yard. They buried him at the back of the yard. So in 2017, they decided to move in together with Piri. And as they moved in with Piri, Piri became very abusive, and she decided also that she was going to eliminate Piri. But when she was doing all these things, when she was murdering all these people, she was doing it in front of her 2 sons. The other one was 17 years of age and the other one was 10 years of age. And they were watching as she was murdering and burying them behind the yard. So as soon as she buried Piri, as soon as she murdered Piri, she then buried her at the back of her yard on top of the body of Mchangisa. So in 2018, one of the sons that she had killed Piri with, one of her own sons, then became a drug user, and she was not happy with it. The boy was stealing things in the house, the boy was stealing money, and the boy was also assaulting her in some instances. So she decided to eliminate her in front of her last born son as well. So the son was watching all these things, and then it affected her a lot. And in 2020, the son who was witnessing all these murders was having monstrous apparitions in the dark, and he was having hallucinations. He would see images and nightmares, and it became so scary to this son, and he decided to visit a traditional healer and told the traditional healer everything that had happened, and that was leading him to him having all these nightmares. And as soon as he told the traditional healer could not keep it to himself. He then went and visited the police station and reported all these murders. That's the reason why she was arrested, and she appeared in the Pretoria High Court in South Africa, and she was sentenced to 3 life sentences. If you think the sentence was lenient, or if you think the sentence was harsh, put it in the comment section. Let's hear your thoughts. Let's hear what you think about your murders.